Good morning or good afternoon. This is workbook page 211. I'll write that down for you guys. So this is workbook page 211. The problem says Liam enters 200,000 times 450,000 into his calculator. The screen shows the following display. This is not a calculator problem. It's not asking you to grab a calculator to do this. It's just asking you some questions. So we did not specifically talk about this term scientific notation yet and exactly what it means. But we have been writing numbers in scientific notation. We've been writing numbers where it says a single digit times a power of 10, which is scientific notation. But today we're going to talk a little bit more about exactly what scientific notation is. So write 200,000 in scientific notation. So that is just my single digit times a power of 10. So I have 5 zeros. And then this one, the 450,000 is the one that's going to be a little bit different. Normally we would talk about rounding this so we would get the single digit. But when we're writing numbers in scientific notation, the only thing that we need to remember is that our number has to be between 1 and less than 10. So we would write 4.5 or 4 5/10 times 10. We still have the same place value. If we were to put this in the place value chart, we would see that we would still get 10 to the 5th power. And essentially that works because the decimal point was here, right? Let me change colors maybe. So again, the decimal point was here in this number, and I've moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to now put the decimal point here, which is why we get 10 to the 5th. It is a bigger number, so of course it's 4 5/10 times 10 to the 5th power. I don't think it actually asks you what this means on the calculator, but on your quiz, you will be asked what this number means on a calculator and what that number is in scientific notation, which is pretty self-explanatory. This number in scientific notation would just be 9 times 10 to the 10th power. And if you saw a different number in the calculator, maybe you saw 9e plus 17, that would mean 9 times 10 to the 17th power. Okay, so that's really just what that means. Being familiar with what that means on the calculator is important for this next quiz.